Hello to you all. I'm going to be unboxing the Streamlight Wedge. This is a EDC light targeted for that. And this is actually my first light I have that is specifically for EDC. I've never purchased a light that was not for a firearm. I have a Malkoff flashlight that I do carry around, but it's not meant for EDC. This here is specifically designed around a nice clean EDC package. So it just comes in a plastic box. Pop it open. Pull everything out. And here we go. You got some cardboard around it. Instruction manual in the back. Open up that shell. You have a little lanyard loop. Type-C USB cable. And you have the light. So taking a closer look at it, the length overall is about 5.5 inches. The width is 0.6 and the height of it is an inch tall. The construction, aluminum alloy, type 2 anodization finish. It comes in black or this color here, you see here, coyote. The lens, it's a polycarbonate lens. It protects a bulb in there that should give you 50,000 hours of runtime. The form factor again is specifically targeted for EDC. So you have something that's elongated, and on the back you have a clip that is reversible. You have two little holes back there. You're able to take those little screws out, flip it the other way, depending if you want to carry it inside or outside your pocket. On the top, you see there, you have a little hole where you're able to thread through the little lanyard that they supplied you with. Also on the back, you saw your Type-C charging port. So it has a 1500 milliamp battery, lithium ion battery in here. And depending on, what setting you have it on, I'll get to that in a moment, your runtime can vary. So there you go. Just plug that in and you're able to charge it. And this light is, I'm gonna say, water resistant. I doubt it's light right here. You have a little thumb switch. So the way you might hold it is place it in your hand right here, grasp it. You have a few cuts right here that will help form to your hand. And you have a little thumb switch right here. So to activate the light, you just simply press up, push up, and it is at the 300 lumen setting right here. And as you can see, it's constant on. Don't have to do anything with it. And when you're ready to turn it off, just turn it off. And if you can see inside, there is a little light right there, indicator that will, let you know about your battery level and everything. Now, what sets this light different, it has something called throw on it. So when you have it up in this position right here, you can actually push it up one more time and it will push out to 1000 lumen instead of the 300 lumen right there. So with the 300 lumens that it gives you right here, it has 1200 candela and the beam is good for 69 meters of throw. When you put it to the throw level, it has 3000 candela at 1000 lumens and the beam is thrown 110 meters. So the runtime for the lights obviously does vary. For the 300 lumens, you should have 3 hours of runtime on the 300 lumens at a full charge. And at the 1000 lumens, you have 35 seconds before it will knock you back down to 300 lumens. So the 1000 lumen option is momentary only. You use your little lever right here. You press up one more and you guys should see the beam get a little bit brighter right there. So there is no constant on for that. It's just momentary. And if you hold that down for 35 seconds, it should knock you back down to 300 lumens. So it is nice to have an EDC light that doesn't take batteries. You don't have to keep throwing them in. And if it's on you in your car, you probably have a charger in there Then just plug that in, get it a full charge at home. Just take it out, take your phone off the charger, throw it in there. That's a really nice feature right there. It will take 3 hours to fully charge it. And again, that little green light right there will let you know if it's charged, and red when it's dead, dying, and it's red while you're charging it as well. When you're good to go, it will turn green. So I do not have EDC lights to really compare it to. Again, this is my first one, and as of right now, it's daylight outside, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But I am going to go to where it's dark, find a room, closet, something like that, and I'm going to see the beam pattern difference and everything from a couple of other flashlights. Again, these absolutely should not be compared, really. Different purposes. These would have a little bit more throw, but I'm very interested. This has max 1000 lumen output. Sure, so does the Surefire X300 Ultra, has 1000 lumens. But I just want to compare the beams. I'm sure there's going to be a night and day difference, and it's going to not really be a surprise what you guys might see, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm just in a closed off closet right now. I have the Wedge in my hand, and this is the constant on right here at 300 lumens, and throwing it up, that is 1000. So you can see there is a difference between the two. So now I'm going to hold this down on the 1000 and see if it takes 35 seconds for it to knock down back to 300. All right, so it's been 35 seconds. I didn't see a noticeable drastic decrease. I'm going to let go. And it seems it got brighter once I let it go. I'm going to throw it back to 1000. And there we go. So what seemed to happen with 1000, it just slowly got dimmer over time. I'm holding it now. Yeah, so it's not a drop off. It's just slowly getting dimmer from 1000 to 300. It's not like a clean cutoff. All right, so in my hand now, I have the X300, and you can see a much more pronounced hot spot with the X300. Of course, it is meant to throw. Still the same output. This is 1000. On the Wedge, you can get to 1000, but you have that hot spot right there. And as you can see, there's just a whole bunch of spill. There is a slight little hot spot with the Wedge, but it's nothing compared to the X300. All right, so I'm not really sure what was going on with the light slowly diminishing in power and everything, but I just know it wasn't very apparent and obvious as far as when it came from 1000 down to 300. It was a slow, gradual decrease. It wasn't popping at 1000, then switched to 300 immediately after. That all being said, I'll try to run that test again, see what happens. I'll charge this all the way up again, see. But as of right now, this is just an unboxing, first impressions and everything. And I'll run with it a little while longer until I give my final thoughts and impressions of it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, and take care.